want my audience to know I get to speak with Dr. Lugar. She's among my kind of favorite new doctors. She's an allergist, an immunologist, and she's treating patients. And these people are so important to the planet. Until you've had one, you don't know how important they are. And I want to welcome Christine also. Dr. Lugar, thanks for being here, and forgive me for gushing over you.
Thank you so much for having us.
I want to talk about SM. Please pronounce it correctly. I didn't want to mess it up. And please tell my audience what it is.
So SM, or systemic mastocytosis, is a condition where one of our immune cells, called mast cells, are altered. And this alteration allows them to accumulate in different parts of our body. They release chemicals that cause a whole host of symptoms, including itchy rashes, spots on the skin that don't go away, GI upset, fatigue, and of course, allergic reactions. These can be allergic reactions that are severe enough to cause anaphylaxis.
And when you say allergic reaction, tell me what that means. Are they allergic to food? What are they allergic to?
That's a great question. So oftentimes the trigger or the cause for the allergic reactions, and again, we think of allergic reactions as hives, trouble breathing, maybe swelling around the face, eyes, or mouth. Usually it's something we think of associated with children that have food allergies, but in systemic mastocytosis, it can happen as a result of an exposure that patients can identify, but oftentimes it's unpredictable and it can occur without any known triggers.
That's incredible. I'll get back to you. I want to find out, why do we have these? It seems like suddenly these conditions are so in the public, or so public to most of us. But I want to talk to Christine. She has an SM diagnosis. Christine, thank you for being here. What led to your diagnosis?
Hello. Yes, I first experienced anaphylaxis at a very young age. And after that, I started having other symptoms such as hives, diarrhea, itching, and fainting. And then in my late 20s, I started having frequent anaphylaxis that would send me to ER. Always unidentifiable triggers. We had no idea what was going on. It was a very frightening time. I went from allergist to allergist in search of an answer. I didn't get one. I was eventually sent to a larger medical facility. I had tests and a bone marrow biopsy that confirmed systemic mastocytosis at the age of 35. And I felt a lot of relief to know what I had. I finally had a name. And that's why we are working with Blueprint Medicines to raise awareness.
And how are you today?
I'm doing well. I have a few symptoms, but they're manageable. I take my meds and have a wonderful treatment plan that I work closely with my doctor, and we encourage everyone to talk to their doctor and, follow their advice.
I think that's the best advice I've heard in a long, long time. Thank you for sharing your personal journey with me, Christine, and my audience.
Oh.
Dr. Lugar, how is Christine's or other people, how do you guys diagnose it? Like I say, we have so many things out here. We got chronic spontaneous urticaria, which I have. That's why I know. How do you determine and diagnose this?
So diagnosis is done through careful conversations, good history taking with your healthcare team, and then blood tests. We are fortunate to have some testing that can really lead to the diagnosis of systemic mastocytosis when you put all the pieces together from symptoms. Blood tests such as getting a tryptase, which is an enzyme that mast cells release, and also looking for that altered kit. Great ways to get the diagnosis.
SM sounds like a compilation of multiple conditions. So on the outside, you couldn't tell. You have to do the blood work, and I'm just asking that.
That's exactly right. It can be, you can't just necessarily look at a person and know. So it's that keen observation. Patients should keep track of their symptoms, discuss it with their physician. To learn more about systemic mastocytosis, I really urge your listeners and viewers to go to itssomething.com, itssmthing.com.
Okay. Do you also recommend appointment with your allergist and immunologist, which I think today everybody needs to have one of those? And
I appreciate that. Yes, I think
you guys are smart. You're the detectives of the blood, as I call you.
We sometimes say that about ourselves as well, but it's really important to get that healthcare team, and you may very well be referred to a specialist that treats systemic mastocytosis, not only for that diagnosis, but also for management.
I want to thank you both, especially Christine, for sharing her story, and Dr. Lugar, I want to thank you so very much for stopping by the Valder Beebe Show. I have a lot of questions, but you gave me a website, and you guys listening, go to that website, and you can maybe find you some answers. Thank you, and guys, and Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you very much for having us.
Hi, I'm Valder Beebe. I broadcast on radio, streaming TV, podcast, and in print publications. I interview the world's most fascinating authors, all because I love a good book. This summer, I partnered with WPS for BB's Summer Book Giveaway. We're giving away New York Times bestsellers and award-winning books. Books that inspire me, and I'm sure they'll inspire you. To be eligible to win a copy of Jesus Can Give You a New Life, answer this question. What is God's greatest gift to mankind? You'll find the answer in John 3:16 of the Bible. Send your response to the email at the bottom of the screen. I'm Valder Beebe, and I'll see you for the next BB Summer Book Giveaway.